let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Purdy. Down the field, Evans has it. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Goes for 32 yards. And that gives the 49ers the first.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. It's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. They stick with McCaffrey. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 4 yards narrows the distance a bit, but still some yardage left here on 4th down.
Look how they're happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. You're going for it here. Purdy trying on 4th down. Throw deep to the left side. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for the rookie out of Notre Dame. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. A big play nets him 17 yards. And it's going to give the Cardinals a 1st down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Ready. Red, 38. Ready.
Going to the ground again on 1st. This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it's good enough for an Arizona 1st down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Come on, set. Yellow, 22. Hut.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And they are going to be in great shape here. He gets this down to 6. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
Kid, it really is pretty simple. If you want to run against a 3-4 group right up the gut, number 1, got to control that nose tackle. Number 2, you got to get people to the 2nd level. That was teaching tape.
Quick throw out wide by Love. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Trey McBride, the touchdown. Ryland able to connect on the point after. And the Cardinals will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
49ers to the line. 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. There's the intensity we expect in the playoffs. The defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
And they drop him with a big hit, but it's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. That's 16 on the pickup. And that means it'll be 1st down, San Francisco. Motioning the tight end now. 1st and 10 now. Here's Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. He gets a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Purdy, a quick throw, complete. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion. To the air again, Purdy. Short pass brought in. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Give him 13 on that play. And that gives the 49ers the 1st.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Get set. Yellow.
Again, it's Brock Purdy. And he will score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers make it a 1-point game. Each round of the playoffs, Brock, getting some early points becomes more and more important. And they're on the board here in the divisional round.
Pretty tricky round for a lot of teams to get through, which makes some early momentum, to your point, all the more valuable. They're doing all they can to avoid getting tripped up before that conference title affair.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Devin Duvernay to return it. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. They've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Completed to his running back. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Ready.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
That's what I call a healthy return on investment. You run the toss play, looking for positive yards, looking to move the sticks. I'm looking for that to be called again.
That'll do it for 1/4 of this NFC divisional round matchup. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment. Back and ready now for the 2nd quarter. It's Cardinals football. They've got a 1st to begin the fray.
Look, check, ready.
Throwing back, gets the handoff. Continuing to move past the 45. And now he's going to head out of bounds after a nice game. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Love now on 1st and 10. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Has a hole left, room to run. It's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals take a second-quarter lead.
Take that play right there. That run is exactly why this team wanted this rookie on their roster. It is so hard to break away from the pack at the NFL level. This rookie is putting on a show.
That one right down the middle. And the Cardinals break that tie and now lead by 7. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Brings in the kick at the 9. And he's out of bounds, approaching the 25. A couple yards short at the 23. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. From the gun is Purdy. On target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that means it'll be 1st down San Francisco.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Purdy on the play action. Taken in on the right side by Pearsall. And this is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. He picks up 28 on the play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. For big yards on the right side. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. Cut near the goal line. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
McCaffrey can't push it across. They make the stand. It looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
Trying again from the 2. It's 2nd and goal. Gets it again. And this is headed the wrong way. He's closed in on for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. With a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Big moment here in this divisional round game, Brock, as they line up for 3rd and goal. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you've got a great chance to win. In that close in the red zone, you know they're upset they couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Here's Duvernay on the return. And he crawls to the 15 before they stop him.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Ready,
The
break.
Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Here's cut.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
A loss of a yard brings up second and 11 at the 14-yard line.
Back to the well again. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. Nick Bosa makes the stop.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
And the defender's there to knock this away. And that effort means it's fourth down.
Great, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are smaller. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
This offense is not leaving the field. On 4th and 8, they're going for it.
Let's go.
They are going for this. It's Love. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Working now from the gun. Taken in by Kirk right side. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. It'll be 2nd and 7 on the other side. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More from State Farm Stadium after this. Second down now. They need 7.
Get set. Watch out.
He's got it on the bootleg. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When they were in our defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. And let that pass rush get home.
3rd and long. Purdy. Kittle makes the catch. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with the 1st and goal. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Slot man's in motion right. Purdy throwing here. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Now it's Purdy. And he brings it in. Touchdown San Francisco. The 49ers get some late points in the lead. George Kittle, the touchdown. Extra point try now from Pinheiro. Right down the middle. It's good. And the 49ers push their lead to 3. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Here's Duvernay on the return. And he's out of bounds up across the 25.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready.
He tosses right to the short side. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Brought down back at the 24-yard line.
Love from the gun. Completed over the middle. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. The Cardinals decided to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Love on 3rd and short. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
On 4th down and 5, the offense staying out there. They're going to go. It's Love. He puts some juice on a deep throw, and there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kicked off by Julian Love. And the 49ers get the football on the first turnover of the contest. The 4th down call ends in a defensive highlight as he picks off the throw and gets his guys off the field.
You know, one way or another, it looked like they were going to get off the field that time, but it's so much sweeter as a defense to run off that field holding the ball. So many defensive coaches in this league preach it. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Not only the energy you create on your side, but a little seed of doubt to put in the quarterback's mind the next time he goes out to throw.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Here's Purdy to throw. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
3rd and short. Here's Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. On 3rd down, they wind up going the wrong way. That one goes backwards. Arizona goes ahead and calls its 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. And this is no good from this distance. Issues on that snap are going to do you every time. And they are unable to double their lead.
Hey, whether it's a good hold or not, the process is the same for that kicker. He's going to catch some unfair blame on this one, Kate, because it was the snap that just set everything off. Not accurate enough, and that left the holder scrambling to try to get his job done, and none of them, unfortunately, could.
Logan back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. They get a timeout. 8 seconds remaining before halftime.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
This throw finds Marvin Harrison Jr. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
A 57-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Somebody is going to the NFC Championship game from this one. Let's find out who as our second half gets underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive. Offense up to the line fast. Love out of the shotgun. Finds a seam down the middle. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Looking quickly here.
And the Cardinals, first down.
Ready.
They'll run here on 1st down. He has room past the 25. And this is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. Dose of the hurry up here.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. This one's caught. And in for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals take the lead right away in half number 2. Trey McBride, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Cardinals break that tie and now lead by 7. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. It's Deebo Samuel with the return. He's found room past the 50. At the 20. And he is gone. Touchdown. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting. And the extra point is no good. So potentially a key tally kept off the scoreboard, Brock. We'll see how and if this comes into play later in the second half. Well, probably still thinking about that missed extra point, partner, but he's got to move past it quick as he gets forward to send this one away. Here's Duvernay on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. I don't think they're going to catch him. Touchdown! He takes the kick all the way back for 6. Ryland now for the extra point. And the extra point is no good. So potentially a key tally kept off the scoreboard, Brock. To see how and if this comes into play later in the second half. So after the missed extra point, he is still out there, and he's going to put it back in play. Starting at the 10. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
53.
They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Purdy, a quick throw, complete. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Pretty throwing here on 1st. Looking for Kirk, and it's intercepted! And the Cardinals get the football back across midfield before going down inside the 45-yard line on the return. So first down from the 41. Shotgun now for Love. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Dose of the hurry-up offense here. Hand off on 2nd and short. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Offense in the hurry-up here. Another carry for him. He's able to manage a couple on that run. Offense in the hurry-up here.
Second and 7.
Throwing, it's Love. That's cut at the 4. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They'll try and punch it in. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Love now. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Big moment here in this divisional round game, Brock, as they line up for 3rd and goal. To the air with Love. Oh, he's got it. It's in close. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start after 35. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10.
Get set. Go forward.
From the gun, McCaffrey. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Now, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, you see more interceptions.
And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A gain of 17 yards. And the 49er first down. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, San Francisco.
Purdy on 1st down. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And that means it'll be 1st down, San Francisco.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
It's a fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Get set.
Off the play fake, Purdy. Complete out to the right. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Offense to the line fast.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
First down throw by Purdy. Flush down out to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? 3rd and long. They're going to throw.
The fucking way, man.
Now he goes on the final play of the quarter. We're down to 1 quarter to play in this NFC divisional round matchup. It's 49ers football, and they trail. Their playoffs hanging in the balance. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers now within 1 score in the 4th. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Forces that one, and it's intercepted. And he's up to the 7-yard line as he gets hauled down. All right, so for the time being, we stay in a one-possession game, Brock, but they were trying to make it a two-score game with that two-point conversion.
Could feel it. A killer mentality on that sideline. They wanted to put this game away. And if they're getting that aggressive right there, no doubt this defense wants to play with the same aggression. Buckle up, offense. Pressure's coming. We're going to want to force this one and this offense into a mistake and seal this game now.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Handoff now from the gun. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. They give it to him again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll air it out on 3rd. That is complete. McBride on the slant. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, you can make a play in the open field. Keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Oh, quick throw here, left side. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense. They're the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
Come on.
On first down, they'll run. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
One thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Ready up.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Ready. Punt.
Love from the gun. He beams one, deep right side. He's got it inside the 25. Getting even 40 out of that one. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
21-yard line.
Yellow. 43. Ready.
First down throw. Here's Love. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
To the left side, wheeled in by Wilson. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Working quickly here.
Brings up 3rd down.
Back to throw it. He'll be touchdown short of the marker, so 4th down coming up.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
The Arizona field goal. A 35-yard attempt.
We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. This is a very important field goal for Chad Ryland. His first kick was good. His second looked from 35 yards away.
The best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. And they can make it a two-score game and be clutch when it matters. These are the moments they live for.
He fields it from the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Offense to the line. Again, trips right to start out. First and 10 now. Here's Purdy. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Second and 10. Again, it's Purdy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
On third down, Purdy. Right side, and that's secured by Kittle. And he crosses the sideline a yard or two beyond, looks like the 30.
You've got to be cognizant of where the line to gain is. You can't run that route short, and you certainly can't throw it. That route's just not deep enough. Needed to extend it closer to the chains for a first down.
Desperation time here. Kittle makes the catch. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line. Right call at the right time, Brock. Give him 9 and a successful conversion on 4. It's crunch time now, baby. 2-score game, just 2 timeouts, plus, of course, that 2-minute warning. Pretty throwing here on first. He can't connect with him. Incomplete. Just put it a little too close to the boundary there.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10.
Get set.
To throw again, it's Purdy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
It's the 2-minute warning from Glendale. 49ers at a 2-score deficit. Need to work as quick as you can here, Brock. 2 timeouts left, down 2 scores. It's first down. Again, it's Brock Purdy. That's incomplete left side. He was trying to find Christian Kirk there. And it's going to be second down.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for. Thinking interception to be had. And incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
Purdy now on second and 10. Hits him on the out route. And they drop him right after that catch. He's down at the 22-yard line. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Sticking to the air here. It's Purdy. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked off by Garrett Williams. And the Cardinals get it back up close to their 14.